Hey guys, and welcome to another Ask Missy. Today I've got my mom here, and we're going to do an Ask Missy together.
Hi.
I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram for me and my mom, and we got a bazillion for reals. We picked a couple, and we're gonna go ahead and answer them right now. Let's get started. Okay, Mom, are you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. First question comes from Leah Carls, and she asked, what was the most naughtiest thing Missy did as a child? First off, was I a naughty child?
Well, I mean, you were a child. All children are naughty. It probably just came down to like disobedience. I don't think there was like an actual like act of whatever, but it might have been, I told her to go to bed. I remember there being a struggle to go to bed, probably when you were like 3, that went on for hours. Like hours of me putting you in there and you coming back out, and me putting you in there and you coming back out. She was stubborn.
I still am very stubborn, but I was very stubborn as a child. She'd be like, I'm gonna do this thing if you do that. And then I'd be like,
okay, now I've got one. What's 3 more?
Alright, next question comes from Ariane. If Missy were a boy, what would you have named her? Or what other name did you have in mind before you chose Missy's name?
If she was a boy, she would have been Jimmy.
Or James, that's my dad's name.
She would have been the first junior, you know, from my husband's name. I'm pretty sure I was pretty set on Missy. Like, we kind of discussed this in the very first Ask Missy about where the name came from. I wanted a daughter named Missy from the time I was a teenager.
Okay, next question comes from UGKXT. Who was your fussiest of all your children?
I think it may have been Cassie, but I handled it much differently. I was much older and I was less rattled by fussiness, whereas with Missy, I probably wanted to solve the problem and figure it out and make sure that she wasn't fussy. Whereas with Cassie, I'm like, she'll be fine.
Yeah. Next question comes from Cindy XO. Does she got a bae or nah?
I got a bae.
Yeah, my mom's cool like that. Sharon J. Willie. Missy, now that you're a mom, how's it changed your relationship with your own mother? I feel like it definitely did change. We got closer because, I mean, we have tons more to talk about. I mean, we're always talking about Ollie and what we should do and what I want to do differently. And
yeah, I would say that we have more in common.
Next question is from Asha Van Deven. The thing about Instagram is I can never, ever, like, pronounce these names. So I'm very sorry if I butcher your name. Asha Van Deven, what is the most precious memory you share? I feel like we've been through a lot, but I feel like this is a pretty obvious one, is when Oliver was born, like that moment of like me becoming a mom and her becoming like a grandma, like that was pretty much amazing.
Yeah, and me being there to witness it, which was kind of a miracle in and of itself. I mean, it was something that, you know, we wanted, and it kind of happened last minute.
She was able to actually be in the operating room with Brian during the C-section, and that's almost nearly unheard of, and I was very, very lucky, and it was just so nice to have my mom there to hold my hand, especially when Brian was with Oliver. The next question is from Having Fun 1234. Are you scared or nervous about your surgery, and how does your mom feel about it? I personally, I'm not really scared or nervous about it. I'm nervous about like the initial going under anesthesia and like that part. I feel pretty confident that my surgeon will be able to handle the surgery. I feel relieved. I have spent the last year, like every month when she starts her period, I'm like, thank God. Yeah.
You know, like I have been scared because no matter how careful you are, it could happen. You know, it is just part of life. And she's gonna be fine, and we're gonna put this
And you better bet she'll be there when I have my surgery. Next question comes from Hyatt Dana. Does your mom have a YouTube channel? Would she ever want one and or do videos with you? Would you ever want one?
No. No.
Why not?
I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't have the confidence. And I know that I've heard people say, you know, like the shyest people are, but I think there's a difference between shy and not having confidence. I think it takes a really strong person and really someone who knows who they are as a person to sit there and put themselves out there like that, and I'm a people pleaser. But I do enjoy being on videos occasionally. But you know, I'm so self-critical. It's not even funny.
That's true.
Oh my God.
Why
look ridiculous? Why didn't you tell me my hair was sucking out right there?
Caitlin Noke asked, how often you guys see each other / hang out? All the time.
You FaceTime daily.
Like FaceTime while I'm doing my makeup.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
sometimes just like doing
yeah, so we do see each other every day, maybe not in person. We try to come over like on Sundays. It's kind of become the day where we're gonna go over to Missy's and we're gonna have dinner and have family time.
Alright, last question comes from Lanning. Does your mom like cookies as much as you?
No.
No. I don't think anyone likes cookies as much as me.
I'm not a sweets person. When you make cookies, I will sometimes just eat a half a cookie. It's just too much.
Alright guys, that is all the questions we have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, do you like cookies as much as I do? Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! So I find this shirt very, very comfortable, very comfy. I love it. The next shirt I got is also quite thin. It's not going to be something you're going to want to wear in the dead of winter, but it's like a tan light brown knitted sweater. It's got really, really long sleeves, and it's also a long type shirt. And I think it goes just a tad shorter in the front. And I really, really like this, and I